GTA 6 will be ruined if these features are missing. All right, the title is a little hyperbolic. It's not that extreme. Like, if some of these features, which we're going to talk about, aren't in the game, it's probably not the end of the world. I'm sure the game will still be amazing and incredible and all that. But over the last couple of days, I've been rewatching trailer 1. We watched it backwards. We watched it in inverted. We watched it reverse, man. We watched it all kinds of different ways. And it got me thinking, like, what are some of the features that I want to see in this game that if they're not in the game, I will be extremely, extremely disappointed. So we're gonna have a little ramble here while you guys see the absolute incredible mission design of one of the new GTA Online missions. And of course, in the comments, let us know what some features that you will be disappointed about if they're not in the game as well. These are in no order, but these are just 10 that I really, really want to see. Number 1, the whole greeting system from RDR2. I think that's like one of the biggest things I really, really hope they do. And it's going to be at a much bigger scale than RDR2 because in RDR2, there's not like as many NPCs as you would find in a GTA game. But I just love doing the whole greet, antagonize thing to RDR2 NPCs. It's just so damn funny to see what reactions you can get out of those characters. So yeah, I think that's one of the things. I don't know how they would pull it off on GTA 6, but I think that's one of the things for sure they should try their best to get into the game. The whole greeting system and antagonizing system that you can do to any character, any NPC in RDR2. Number 2, and this is also from RDR2, but the Dismemberment. I mean, RDR2's Dismemberment is incredible. It's very, very gruesome. And I will admit, I don't know if they need to go as crazy in GTA 5, although I would love it. But GTA has never really been a game to showcase like Dismemberment and all that, despite you doing all kinds of different crazy drugs and all kinds of other crazy stuff. But Dismemberment's not been a big thing in GTA games, but I do hope we get some level of RDR2 Dismemberment just to make things more realistic. I mean, when you shoot a guy with an RPG, like you kind of should see some body parts go flying. So hopefully we get something like that. And then another thing, again, there's gonna be a couple of things in here from RDR2, but the ragdoll effects from RDR2, that was one of the very disappointing things, especially coming from GTA 4's ragdolls. We didn't really get anything crazy in GTA 5. The ragdolls were pretty basic. There was like one animation when you got hit by a car. I would really hope they up the game, and I'd imagine they will, on the ragdoll effects. Like we go back to the old, I think it was Euphoria, GTA 4 ragdoll effects. But if you ever played RDR2, you definitely know the difference between GTA 5's ragdoll and RDR2's ragdoll. And then I guess the fourth thing, and this is also from RDR2, and this is where we'll end the RDR2 comparisons, I guess, but the cinematic cam. This is something I desperately want to see in GTA 6. Not the normal cinematic cam that is in GTA 5 where you hit the circle button or B or whatever it is, and it just changes camera angles while you still have to drive. I want the RDR2 one where I can go into the cinematic cam, I can put my controller down, and the game will basically take me where I want to go. I put a waypoint down, I go in cinematic mode, and the game will take me there on my horse on the road. And I want to see that in GTA 6, mainly because it's a little selfish thing. But guys, when the game comes out, we're all going to be grinding it. We're all going to be playing it nonstop. You got to go eat at some point. So you know what I'll do? I'll put a waypoint at the top of the map. I'll put it in cinematic mode. I'll have my character drive himself there while I go make some food, right? So like something like that, I definitely would love to see a cinematic mode like RDR2's in GTA 6. If anything, just to take in the world, right? Without having to put input on your controller or keyboard whenever it comes out for PC. I would imagine it would be pretty simple because of course the NPCs have to drive around without input from you, the character. So that's for sure one of the big features I would love to see in GTA 6. Number 5, and this is one that I'm not going to go too in depth at just because there's so many thoughts in this, but I would love to see more freedom in missions. I'm sure you've probably seen it recommended or you've actually watched it, a couple of videos where people have criticized Rockstar's mission structure, especially in RDR2. There's not much freedom despite it being open world, and you may be thinking there is freedom. There's very little you can actually do in the missions unless Rockstar sort of wants you to do that. And I hope in GTA 6 we get away from that. Give us some more freedom. Like if we want to, I don't know, go up to the top of a skyscraper, jump off and kill a guy while parachuting down, like let us do that, I guess. I don't know, right? That was just a random example. but I definitely hope it's not as locked in when it comes to the missions. The sixth thing is a 6-star wanted level. This was something that was taken out of GTA 5. I do hope they bring it back. I know it's not realistic that like the military with tanks and planes and stuff will come after you, but that was just part of the fun of some of those older games, especially Vice City. I remember as a kid, I would get 6 stars and just try and see how long I could escape from all the tanks and stuff. Maybe they can make it like extremely hard to actually get 6 stars, but I do hope they bring back the 6-star wanted level, because I want to have those moments where just there's so many people, military, cops, FBI, whatever, coming after me, and I want to see if I can escape. The seventh thing, and this is something that's kind of tied in with the wanted level, but a new sort of witness system, like maybe just a better police AI, but I better not be in the middle of like the Everglades killing some people and getting a star on me. That was the worst thing. You could be at the top of Mount Chiliad in GTA 5, no one near you, you kill a guy with a silenced weapon, and then you get a star on you. It makes no sense. So I do hope they update that witness system, and it's more realistic, where if you have no one around you to see the crime, you won't get a star. I think we're on number 8 here, but this is another thing that ties in with the Everglades, kind of, like I just mentioned, but wildlife, hunting, fishing, deep sea fishing. That's honestly one of the big things I want to see in this game. And I know it's like, it's a GTA game. Why would that be in the game? But it's just such a rich environment to have all of that sort of stuff. We've already seen how well Rockstar could do that sort of stuff in RDR2. I just desperately hope they port some of that stuff over to GTA 6. I mean, hunting would be phenomenal. Just regular fishing would be amazing, because there's just so much different wildlife and stuff you can catch down in like the Florida area. And especially deep sea fishing. One of the complaints with GTA 5 was there's nothing to do out in the ocean. Give us deep sea fishing where you can get some crazy stuff. Maybe you can fish some tuna and make some actual money from it, some non-criminal money. Maybe there could be a little event where you see like a drug submarine. There could be so many cool things they do out in the deep sea, and having a deep sea fishing would be a great way to tie it all out and give you reasons to go explore the oceans. So that is for sure one of my big things. Number 9, plenty of interiors. I think we've seen a little bit of this in the trailer 1. I just hope they are actually accessible and not just they look like there's interiors, because of course that was another big complaint with GTA 5. There's just nowhere to go inside of buildings really in GTA 5's world. But GTA 6, Vice City, Rockstar should be giving us a lot of interiors just to like get around, get away from the cops. Again, going back to the mission choices, like maybe they'll just give us different routes to do certain things. Yeah, definitely more interiors. And then the final thing that I want to see in this game, and I think it might be ruined if it's missing, is an enjoyable stealth system, which kind of also ties into the interiors and all that. Like GTA 5 is not really a stealth game. I mean, I guess GTA games aren't really stealth games, but it would be nice if they did a little bit more. Again, actually going back to the more choices, more freedom, just to allow people to do what they want to do. Like if you want to go in, balls to the wall, RPGs, miniguns, go for it. But if you also want to go stealth, there should be an enjoyable stealth way to go about doing certain things, and like stealth kills and stuff should actually be a thing in the game. But that's my list of 10 features that GTA 6 should have. And again, it's not going to ruin the game if some of these aren't in them, but I definitely hope a lot of these are, because I just think there's such good additions to the game. But let me know in the comments what your guys' thoughts are and what features you want to see. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for today's GTA 6 video. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA 6 content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.